Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are following along and writing the code with me because again, the best way to learn something is to do that thing that you want to learn. And as you do it more and more, you'll get better and better at it. Through repetition comes perfection. So what we're going to learn in this video is about tables. Now, in HTML, a table is a way to create a grid view of data. So you have rows and you have columns. So let's create a table. I'm going to remove everything within the main content area here. I'm going to keep the main content around. And in here, I'm going to create a table. So the HTML element is table. And we're going to drop down here and close it. Now a table you will be creating on multiple lines. Elements like an H2 element or span elements, links and stuff like that, you will be creating on the same line. But there are certain tags that you should create on multiple lines just because if you didn't, they would get so long that you'd have to scroll left and right. And the idea is you should not have to scroll left and right on a page. There's actually a hard limit at 72 characters, I believe, so over about here, and I think we could set that in this file. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's already set in this file. That looks like about 80 characters. I'm not sure. We're not going to worry about that, but basically you don't want to have text that goes way beyond that, so you would create it on multiple lines. Now, within a table, there are two top levels. There is the table header, which contains the titles of each column, and then there's the table body that it contains the actual data. So for this, we're going to go ahead and create t-head. Now a t-head is a table head. And what it does is, again, it prints out the titles of the of each column. So we're going to create a 3-column table. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be putting into the table. Let me think about that for a minute. In the meantime, let's create a row within the table head. So a TR is a table row. It's an acronym. And within this row, it's going to be printed out left to right in however many columns we create. And a column in the header of a table is defined by TH. And this I should create on the same line because this is going to be the actual headings of each column. So I want to create a pizza menu. So we're gonna, if you guys have ever seen a pizza menu, which you most likely have, there are multiple columns and rows. So the left side is the type of pizza. The next column over is ingredients, maybe. And the next column over is size. And let's just leave size out for now. Let's put price. Okay. Now if we save this and refresh our page, we will see this. It just looks like regular text in a line, and it's supposed to at this point. Once we start adding data, the table will grow to however it needs to. We could also specify certain size parameters within HTML through, the properties of or attributes of an element, or through CSS, and we haven't got to that yet. So the first pizza up is the classic. Let's create a row for it. Now, the TH elements are each a cell, right? So we've created a row, and in this row there are 3 cells which are their own individual elements, and they show like that. Within the T body, within the rows in the body, you're going to create TD elements instead of TH. And TD stands for table data, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but regardless, you need to use TD elements. I find it's helpful when you know what each element means, and it will help you remember it. So if you need it, you can be like, well, I need a table data element. Oh, a TD. There it is. So the first one pepperoni. Ingredients for this one is going to be pepperoni and mozza cheese. And then the cost is going to be $18.99. Save it and then refresh. And we'll see our first pizza. Awesome. Let's go ahead and create another table row. And go up within the element here. So again, we're typing everything between the opening and closing tag. I think you guys have got this. You guys are doing great. Second one is going to be meat lovers. And this is going to have a ton of stuff on it. This is going to be a good pizza. So the ingredients is pepperoni, Italian sausage, ham, bacon, and what other kind of meat do you get on a meat lover's pizza? I think that's good for now. Oh. Nope. Yes, salami. There we go. That looks like a good pizza. Now it has a few more ingredients. The price is going to be a bit more, so we're going to say $21.99. Save this and refresh. There we go. That looks a lot better. Now we're starting to get data into our table. Let's go ahead and add one more type of pizza, and this is going to be Hawaiian. Now, if you're under the impression that Hawaiian pizzas don't taste that good, you have never had a Hawaiian pizza, I bet. For the longest time, I thought that pineapple does not go on pizza. And then I figured one day I was ordering a pizza. I'm like, yeah, let's go for that. So, and since then, let me tell you, pineapple goes on pizza. So Hawaiian, that's all we need to type there. The ingredients is very simple: ham and cheese. No, ham and pineapple. And cheese. And then the price of this, where it's so awesome, we're going to make it a bit cheaper. Maybe this will get you guys to buy some, if you haven't had it, or if you have. Let's refresh, and there we go. So as you can see, what we're doing in this video is creating elements here. And I want there to be a table border. So oh, wow. That's not how you do it. Border. There we go. So what this is going to do is it's going to put a border around each cell and around the table itself, and it lets us visualize it better. We can also set call span or width on any of the TH or TD elements, and it will affect the entire column. So if I make type, if I set that width to 300, and I refresh, you're going to see all the cells within that column have to stretch to fit it. Same thing for the ingredients. I'm going to make that, let me see, width is going to be 500. And then the price over there is fine. We don't even need to do anything. And that is how you do it. Now, without doing this, we could actually make the table width 100%. And that would make each element grow to however it needed to be to make it, fit the entire width of the page. And you do get that extra space, and it kind of averages it out, and it does it in percentages based on the left column, the right column, and then the center column, and which one's longer. So that is an introduction to tables, guys. There is a lot more things we can do, and sometimes these attributes or properties we are adding, we can also add them through CSS or a style sheet. And so you're not going to see me, or chances are anybody else, use these inline tags. These are called inline styles, and they're bad practice. So once we get into CSS, you guys will see why.